Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is chapter number 4 and Think New Syllabus workbook 1, and this belongs to the worksheet 4A. Here we have question number 1, which says from the above list write down the numbers that are positive integers, negative integers, positive numbers, and negative numbers. So here is a very simple rule that we need to memorize, that when it comes to integers, either positive or negative, they couldn't be fractions or decimals, right? They couldn't be. They are just the whole numbers. Or you can say natural numbers. Rather than saying whole numbers, it would be better to say them natural numbers. That is positive natural numbers that starts from 1 and goes till infinity. And similarly, all the negative numbers of natural numbers that goes to infinity, right? So from this given list, we can simply just differentiate between the integers and natural numbers. Achha, just keep this in mind that all the integers are also numbers, okay? So for integers, we will just find out which of these are integers, either positive or negative. If we look for 0.4, it's a decimal. 2/7, it's a fraction. 65 is an integer. 0 is neither a positive or negative integer or a number. Okay, so just leave it. Then -3 whole 1/2, again, it's a fraction. 9.8 is a decimal. And then -16 is a negative number. So we can say it's an integer. So from this list, we can simply tell that all the numbers that are either fractions or decimals couldn't be integers. So this ain't be an integer, this either, this neither, and so 2 of these are decimals, therefore they are only numbers. And similarly, -0.4 and 9.8, both are decimals, so these are numbers, right? Similarly, 2/7 and -3 whole 1/2. Again, these two are fractions. So these 4 are neither positive nor negative integers. They are negative number. Similarly, this one is also negative number. And the other two are positive numbers each. Right? So these are 4 numbers, either positive or negative, but they are not integers. But for the rest of the numbers, that is 65 and 0 and -16. So this is positive, this is negative. And since these are two natural numbers, either in positive or negative case, so this is a positive integer and hence a positive number. Similarly, -16 is a negative integer and hence a negative number too. Right? But for 0, we have already learned that 0 is neither a positive number or a negative number, nor a positive integer or a negative integer. That's a simple case. Now, question number 2. Here we have to compare two given numbers, and to generalize a rule right here, we simply have to look for both the numbers. If both the numbers are positive or negative, right? Then we have to look for the greater or smaller, as we know that out of 24 and 49, if both are positive, 49 is greater than 24, right? The number that seems to be greater is actually greater when it's the case of positive numbers. Similarly, if both the numbers are negative, we will look for the one that seems to be smaller, that would be greater. For example, if both of these becomes negative, that is -24, -49, then the case would be reversed. And this time, -24 becomes greater. Because when we look for these numbers on a number line, we have learned that a number that is on the left side of a given number is always smaller than the number. For example, if I look for 1 and 3, so 1 is on the left side of 3, so 3 is greater, right? And 1 would be smaller. Okay, so the number that is on the left side of the other number is smaller than the number, and the number that is on the right side of a number is greater than the number. So 3 is greater because 3 is on the right of 1, and 1 is on the left of 3, therefore 1 is smaller. But when in case of negative numbers, since the series goes backward but the rules remain same, so -3 is on the left of -1, right? So -3, since -3 is on the left of -1, therefore -3 is smaller than -1, right? And -1 is greater than -3, right? But if the numbers are such that one of the number is positive and the other one is negative, then keep in mind that all the positive numbers are greater than the negative numbers. Similarly, 0 is always greater than all the negative numbers. So it's a very easy thing to remember. When you are provided with two numbers such that one is positive, the other one is negative, just keep in mind that the positive one would always be greater than the negative number. Similarly, 0 is always greater than all the negative numbers, because we can see 0 is on the right side of all the negative numbers. All the negative numbers are on the left of 0. Therefore, 0 is a positive number. Okay. So if we look for -3 and 7, 7 is positive, -3 negative, so 7 is greater. Similarly, 10 and -10.1, 10 is positive, -10.1 is negative, so 10 is greater. Then 0 and -1/6, 0 is greater than all the negative numbers. Since -1/6 is negative, so 0 is again greater than -1/6. If it would be 0 and 1/6, since 1/6 is a positive number, so 0 would be smaller than 1/6. But when it comes to -1/6, -1/6 is smaller than 0. Then we have two examples where two decimals have been provided and both of these decimals are positive. So which one would be greater? To compare two decimals, we just have to keep them in such a way that the decimals come in a line, right? And then we have to start comparing them from the very first number. If we have any holes right here, we will compare them. So 5.1 and 1.5. We will look for 5 and 1. Since 5 is greater than 1, so 5.1 would be greater than 1.5, right? If we would have 5.1 and 11.5, then we would see for these two numbers. So 11 is greater than 5, so 11.5 would be greater than 5.1. So this way we have to compare these two numbers. And when it comes to negative numbers, all we need to do is just change them into positive ones and make the denominators same. To compare two fractions, always remember to make the denominator same. That is, convert them into like fractions, right? Because we can only compare two like fractions. How to make them like fractions? Just multiply the denominators with one another, right? So we will multiply 8 by 9, both in numerator and denominator, and 9 by 8, both in numerator and denominator. 9 upon 72, 8 upon 72. Now, since both the denominators are same, now we can compare which one is greater. 9 upon 27 is greater than 8 upon 72. Similarly, if both becomes negative, that is -9 upon 72 and -8 upon 72, then the case would be reversed and -8 upon 72 would become smaller. So -8 upon 72 is equivalent to -1 upon 9. Therefore, it would be smaller than -1 upon 8.